Hi guys, welcome to another video from HMS. Good to have you back. Thanks for always dropping by. So today we'll be talking about things you should know before you start your community medicine posting. So there are some important things that you should know about community medicine. Most often than not, a lot of people feel that community medicine is just a breeze, it's just there. There's really not so much of a big deal to it, but darling, there is a lot of big deal to community medicine. So I just finished my community medicine posting recently, and we had to do a presentation of our posting, and that was where all the shocker came in, like plenty shockers. So based on that, I'm going to be giving you some tips on things that you should know before you start your community medicine project. So the first thing you should know is that you should ask questions about what is expected of you in that posting. So for each posting, there are specific things that are expected of you. For instance, in 400 level in our own school, block lectures, introduction to community medicine, then the field trip, you go for your field trip, usually to about 2 places. When I was in 400 level, we went to the water dam and also to the correctional center. So those are expectations for 400 level in my school. And for that field trip, you're expected to write a report. So that is why it is actually important that you ask questions of the things that are expected of you. During my time in 400 level, when we were going for field trips, we were just taking pictures and actually having fun and catching cruise. We did not know they were going to set questions from the field trip in our end of posting exam. So it's all not cruise. So find out the importance of all the things that are expected of you in the posting. And then for the 500 level, you're expected to start your project already. You're expected to do urban posting. You're expected to take lectures. You're expected to do lab. So it's actually important that you ask your head of department questions on the things that are expected of you, or at least your MBBS coordinator, so that you are not just carried away and enjoying the posting alone, and then at the end of the day you are shocked as to the things that you're expected to have done. So ask them the specifics of each posting. Collect from the department objectives and things that are expected of you in the posting, so that you have things to work towards. For instance, now when you go for your rural posting, there are specific things that you should do. There are specific outreaches you should do. You should make a community entry, community diagnosis, community exit, and all sort of things. So it is actually important that you ask them questions so that you are not just stranded at the end of the day. So the second thing is that when you are doing your posting, you should take notes of the activities that you are doing. Don't think, like I said earlier, that the posting is just there. Note some things down, some of the activities you did. Like say you did health talk, note it down. And this goes hand in hand with the third point. Do these activities and take notes and take pictures of the activities, because they actually prove that you actually did those things. Give health talks, vaccinate children, go for outreaches, do some of these things so that you have something to show for at the end of the day that you actually did participate in the posting. Because community medicine, they like reports and lots of reports. So the fourth thing that you should know before you start your community medicine project is that you should prepare your mind to do a lot of research work. The research work is not only limited to your final year projects. I didn't know that till we went for rural posting. So when you are in rural posting in my school, you are expected to do a mini project. You are expected to carry out a research based on your community diagnosis. You would administer questionnaires house to house. You will analyze your data and you would write a report afterwards. So prepare your mind to take a lot of research in community medicine. That's what they are here for. And then the last thing you should know for your community medicine lecture is that the notes they give you are actually important. Read your notes. As much as you want stuff, these people actually do stick with the basics. They want you to know the things that they taught you in class. And that is why it's also important that you attend lectures, because by the time they are giving you lectures, they will point out some things that you should note in your lecture slide that are important. So attend lectures, read your lecture notes, because the exam will most likely not go beyond your notes. At least from the exams that I have done in community medicine in my school, it's usually not outside the lecture notes. In preparing for your end of posting exams in community medicine can be quite overwhelming, at least in my school. For end of posting exam, particularly 500 level and 600 level, you write the MCQ, you write the theory, and the theory is both short answer question and long answer question. Then after writing the theory, you do your steeplechase or picture test, then you do viva, and then before all the exams you would have done your presentation, either project presentation or posting report or whatever presentation have you. So community medicine is actually a lot of work, unlike what people think it is. So prepare your mind for what you're getting into before you get into it. On the last note, don't take community medicine for granted. Community medicine is important. It is a standalone course in my school, and you don't want to stay back 3 months after your mates are getting inducted because of community medicine, because you were not serious with it. So be serious with community medicine. Community medicine is actually important, just like your medicine posting, just like your surgery posting, and every other posting that you have in medical school. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, kindly share with your friends, like this video, drop a comment or two, and then subscribe to our channel. Remember that always you can be doctor and still be happy. So see you in the next one. Bye.